What is going on, YouTube? PPS here. It is 4th of July, guys. Happy 4th. Hope all is going well with you and your families. Hopefully you're spending today together. Hopefully it's nice out for you. I think it's going to be about 90 here, which, in Wisconsin is not normal. So I'll probably be dying today. But got to make sure we get some picks out. It's a great slate, full day. If you're playing DFS, it's got 3 full featured slates, which is cool. Don't really see that. Where it's split up. I think it's like 8, 5, and 2. So it'll be a fun slate. I'm really excited to talk about it, and also jump on into today's action. 2 dinger picks, 2 of our spreads here, and totals that we do like for today. We'll offer a promo on the July 4th if you do want to do that. Shoot me a DM. We'll talk about it there, just because obviously I want to make sure we get as many people on all of these picks as possible. First play of the day, I will be rolling with my boy Jesus Luzardo. First 5, run line, -122. I love Jesus Luzardo. I'm a pretty big advocate on him. Obviously, I have him in fantasy, have him in best ball. But I also just love playing him at home. The dude is absolutely electric. At home so far this year, 54 innings, so a pretty good sample size. 210 batters faced. He's got a 198 average against, 257 on base. Obviously, very, very good. Only allowed 4 home runs as well, which is obviously very good for the amount of innings that is. And the amount of batters he's faced in that. His stuff has been very good in terms of whiff percentage. He got a 51% on his slider, 39% on the changeup. Very nice to have one of those pitches against each side. I also really love that he's not walking guys anymore. He's taking a huge step forward in that aspect. I took him under 1.5 walks on the show here a couple starts ago, or maybe it was last start, but he was phenomenal. So obviously really love Luzardo here. I do want to talk about his against righties. He has a 254 batting average against righties, but when he's at home against righties, it's only 211. He's got 48 Ks and 41 innings. So I'm telling you, the home road splits definitely is a thing, especially for a young pitcher with electric stuff here. I really like Luzardo, and obviously fading Adam Wainwright has been one of my more profitable things. 400 batting average still against lefties, and that's in 20 innings pitched. That's 100 batters, guys. 400 batting average. He's allowed 5 homers in there. We'll be talking about that in a second for my Dinger Tuesday pick. But on the road this year, 323 batting average against. That's actually better than before than his home numbers, which is crazy. But there should be a lot of lefties in here. Obviously, you got Arias, Joey Wendell. You're going to have Jesus Sanchez, who we're going to talk about shortly. That will be one of my Dinger picks. There's a lot of power here. And Marlins are batting over 270 as a team at home so far this year. So not a team with a ton of pop, but I don't mind fading Wainwright. I think he is one of those few pitchers who will give up 3 or 4 hits in a row because he does not have the ability to strike out guys anymore. So it's tough to see. Obviously, he used to be so good, but he's got a 6.10 FIP against lefties, 5.51 expected FIP against righties. That's obviously terrible. And only a 10% K rate on the road so far this year. That is disgusting. And a 10% against lefties and righties, which is wild to me. Absolutely wild. So Marlins first 5, run line -122. That is FanDuel. And let's get this next one up here. Actually, yes, that is FanDuel. Let's get to play number 2 here. And I will be going with the Stros, baby. Astros have been very good to me over the last couple days. I've been backing them quite often just because they've been great. I mean, whether it's Jose Abreu finally turning his stuff around, right? Finally turning into the guy that we expected him to be. Obviously very, very good. You end up going over to Kyle Tucker, who hits lefties just as well as he hits righties. Obviously, we want to see that. But I really want to fade Freeland today, right? Freeland's actually been worse on the road than at home, which is unbelievable, saying you're pitching at Coors and you're actually worse away from Coors, right? So he's allowed 8 homers away from home so far this year. He's got a 295 batting average against. Really struggles against both sides of the plate, 268 to lefties, 285 to righties. But a 521 slugging is what scares me on the road here. You have a lot of power here. You got Jose Abreu, like I just said. Yanir Diaz is taking over that catcher spot, which is awesome. We just saw them put on an absolute clinic on the Rangers yesterday. What a game, 12-11. And I think that continues here, right? You're getting them to play another game at home. They're not going anywhere. And we love the Colorado bullpen as well. Only thing that makes me nervous is they might be up and have 5 runs in the bottom of the 8th. And they don't get to play the bottom of the 9th because they're going to be winning. But what I do like is fading Kyle Freeland. And what I really like is just looking at this team overall and how they're playing. I don't trust Baylock. I think that it's not a bad spot for him. I love fading the Rockies away from Coors, but I don't trust him as a pitcher completely yet. So I'm not even going to mess around with the spread there. I'd rather just take their offense to do their job and the Astros doing their job in this spot. Hopefully will come through for us just because they've been so good lately. One of the top teams, here it is right there, over the last 10 days in terms of just hitting. Also, Astros in the top 10 in terms of OPS versus left-handed pitching at 755. And I just don't want to get in front of a buzzsaw right now. We knew it was going to happen. We knew that this team was going to take a step forward at some point. And I think we're finally starting to see it. Over the last 7 days, there's only one team that's been better, and that is the Braves at 975 OPS. You look at the Astros, they're at 908 OPS. That is phenomenal. And I'm not getting in front of a buzzsaw here. I'm going to take them. I'm going to ride the train here and roll with the Astros. Team total over 5, minus 111. It's at 4.5 on a few books. I think it's on DK at like minus 145. Obviously, that is unplayable for your boy. So recap, Marlins first 5 run line, minus 122. We have the Astros team total over 5 at minus 111. 2 home run plays are the 2 guys I talked about a little bit here. Jesus Sanchez at plus 560 and Jose Abreu at plus 520. Both of these on FanDuel here. Freeland, obviously I like to attack righties against him. He's allowed 13 homers to righties so far this year, 493 slugging. He's allowed 8 of his 15 runs are home runs on the road in 14 less innings, right? So really like Jose Abreu. I think that this is looking at his year-long lines, right? He's struggled, really struggled at the start of the year, right? And I'm not taking anything away from that. But what I am saying is we just saw him hit one yesterday. He hit one 4 games prior. So he's starting to kind of get that stroke. And in that time, he hit one 4 games prior. He hit one the game before that as well, or 2 games prior to that one. So he's starting to find that power spot. Obviously, I like him playing at home here as well. Give me some Crawford boxes, little dinger over that thing. Plus 520 is ridiculous. And then Jesus Sanchez, this is more of just a play on my boy here, Adam Wainwright, who has just been dreadful. Looking at him against lefties, like I just mentioned, he's got a 6'10" FIP. He's got a 400 batting average against in a 716 slugging, which is obviously not where you want to be here. Sanchez on the year. He hasn't hit one in the last 3 games, but he did hit one in the one prior to that. So far this year, he does have 7 homers, and I think that we're going to see one today. I think this is the spot to go. I expect him swinging for the fence, and a guy you don't have to worry about missing bats too much with only a 10% K rate to each side. Sign me up for Sanchez. Sign me up for Abreu. Half unit on both of these, and we'll be rolling with the Marlins and the Astros. So thank you guys so much for tuning in on your July 4th. I appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Again, if you do want to jump in for the month or any of the other promos, hit me over on Twitter. We will be ready to go. And I'm super excited for today's slate. It should be a fun one. And hopefully we can hit all 4 like we did. I think it was last month we hit all 4, counting our dingers. So I'm excited. Hopefully we can get some July 4th magic today. So have a good one, guys. Best of luck today, and we'll talk tomorrow.